Next story.
Our next story. This is a shocker for all of us Star Wars fans, and kind of respect isn't because I'm also a Disney fan, and I knew this had to be coming.
I hate Disney.
This had to be coming sooner or later. Disney has finally bought Lucasfilms for $4 billion. That's billion with a B, guys.
More money than I'm going to make in my whole lifetime.
More money than I can make in my lifetime, too. And there's a rumor going out for a new trilogy, starting with Episode 7, which will bring back some characters that we well liked, like Luke, Leia, and all of them. And like I just said, it was a shocker to me to see this, but yet it was something coming, because if you ever go down there around May or June, you should during Star Wars weekend, and they have a lot of fans would love to see this. A lot of fans could show up there at Disney.
I hate this. I don't like Disney to begin with. Because Disney owns ESPN, and Disney owns this, and Disney owns that, and
It's like an apple.
I just don't like the idea of releasing a Star Wars 7. The best thing about the end of Star Wars Return of the Jedi was that you didn't have a clear-cut ending. You ended the main story of, what's overthrow the Dark, but then you could go wherever you want with it. And I've read books that have been, you could write, everyone's written their own type of book on what happens after, and Star Wars is one of those things that I just wouldn't want touched. I might not go to see, and it depends on how good, Disney might do a beautiful job with this.
They've already hired one of the producers to do it. It's going to be the same guy who did Toy Story 3.
Oh, it's going to happen. There's no doubt about it. It's going to happen. It's just...
They even got rumors going around they're going to try to reinstall Darth Vader.
Oh, they're going to try to do everything.
Reincarnate Darth Vader, which...
I'm really afraid of Disney could either... This is either going to go one or two ways. Disney's going to do a great job, and all the Star Wars fans are going to be like, oh my God, this is amazing. Or Disney is going to screw this up so bad that it puts, we're not, you thought The Phantom Menace, Episode 1 was bad. Disney will make this worse than The Phantom Menace. And I feel like there's a way that Disney's going to make this worse than and The Phantom Menace is the worst of the Star Wars movies. It's the worst Star Wars movie ever. I can't even watch it now, It's just...
Yeah,
it's terrible. And the fact of the matter is that when I saw that Disney was buying Lucasfilms, why would they be buying Lucasfilms now? And it's because they want to get the rights to Star Wars, and they want to do this, and they want to do that, and because there's a lot of money to be made in Star Wars. Star Wars, like you said, they have, you haven't had a movie since, I don't know when Episode 3 came out. I know it was pretty young.
2007,
and
7.
Since everyone is remaking, since originality is dead in Hollywood, and everybody is remaking movies, you can't go 6 months without a remake of some movie. Disney most likely saw this and saw that how Star Wars hasn't been touched for 7 years, and they're like, oh hey, I don't think we have an effect to make cash register the cash will go in my eyes, but that's basically what happened down in the Disney boardroom. We can make so much money off that. And if they do it right and do it well, I will admit that good job, Disney. I will come on this show and say, good job, Disney. You did a good job. But if they do it bad, there's going to be such a backlash that it's going to... and the thing about Star Wars is that
it's a cult classic and really shouldn't be touched.
You really don't want to mess. I personally don't want it to be messed with. And I might not even go see, when it comes out in theaters, I might not even go see it for a week just to see what all the, true Star Wars fans think of it. And, if they think it's good, then maybe I'll go and see it. But I don't know. But then again, Disney does a great job of movies.
Oh yeah, Disney's made with Pixar and all that. And that's another thing now. Pixar was originally part of Lucasfilms, and then they split. And then Disney picked them up to go do their, with them, join them.
Well, Pixar has just been with everyone. Pixar's been but Pixar's a good company.
Oh yeah,
That's the thing. And when you're a good company, there's a demand for the good company. And there's maybe only been 2 Pixar movies that I've seen that I haven't liked. Cars 1 and Cars 2. For those of besides that.
No, me is Wall-E. The only one I didn't like was Wall-E.
You didn't like Wall-E? How can you not like Wall-E? But anyway, we get off topic.
Sorry.
So, like I said, Star Wars getting bought by Lucasfilms. Lucasfilms getting bought by Disney could be either a great thing or a terrible thing, but I don't think there's going to be a middle ground. But, I don't know. I might be wrong.
I mean, they couldn't get any worse. Couldn't get any better. So, like he said, you go either way.
So while we have some time here, why don't we move on to Windows 8?
Windows 8, finally. Windows 8. Is it really worth the price tag of Windows 8?
Well, I don't think it's a price. If you are a Windows 7 user, you can upgrade for like $25, I think. Or it's not that much if you're upgrading.
Okay, let me rephrase it. Is it worth the upgrade?
And personally, I bought this laptop a few weeks ago just because it was cheaper because Windows 8 came out, and I don't want to use Windows 8. But, I think it depends on how you like. If you've been using the Windows Phone, then you will get used to Windows 8 that. It will be just like having a big screen of your phone, and it'll be easy for you. But if you're one of those people who've used Windows not because of the user friendliness, because there's this place of, a lot of Windows users I know are because they don't like how friendly Apple is to the consumer, to the general, and they like being able to do their own thing. And this is just a slap in the face because this is 100% feeding into the mouth of the consumer, making it look pretty, making it look fun. And I wouldn't want to use it because I think I'd get too confused, honestly.
Yeah, it's my personal opinion. It's great if you're on a touchscreen, which is basically what it's made for.
It is made for, but it's not made for a desktop.
No, just sit in front of one of these things or what he's got. No,
it would give me a headache. It would honestly give me a headache.
It's totally confusing. There's no more start bar. There's nothing you could do. There's anything familiar to us Windows users. All they are is just a little box and grids and stuff that you can click on. But it's great if, like I said, if you got a touchscreen where you can sit here and flip through the screen, or like an iPad tablet here.
And if you want to get one of those new Dell Inspiron laptops that you could flip to make a tablet, which those are cool. Like, no, I'm not going to spend $1,000 on a laptop, but those look cool. And if that's what you want, if you want it to look cool, then it's definitely for you.
Yeah. Or if you want to do get one of those the Microsoft Surface tablets that they got out, which I've seen the reviews on. They're pretty good. They're just as, I think it's a little too late for Microsoft, but they're trying their hardest to keep up with Apple.
But the thing is that if Apple's not moving forward, then Microsoft has time to catch up.
Yeah,
and that's
true.
what they're basically doing, because Apple hasn't come out with anything amazing yet, and Apple is falling behind. And this is a chance for Microsoft to catch up. And Steve Jobs is not going to come save Apple this time.
No.
And if he does come and save Apple, we have a zombie apocalypse on our hands. So, but personally, I don't think I'd like Windows 8 for a desktop, but for a tablet, it'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
I would love to just sit on one of those and just play all day. I'd have so much fun.
I sat on one of those down at Staples. It was pretty. The function of it was great for a tablet. It was quick.
The laptop, the desktop, the home PC, it just doesn't work.
No, it just doesn't. Doesn't even look pretty on a desktop.
Well, nothing looks pretty on a desktop if you try it. But so, what do you think of Windows 8? What do you got?
My personal opinion is great if you're buying tablets or if you're buying it for phones or anything like that, but avoid it if you're trying to get a desktop. Stick with 7 for right now. I mean, it's not as bad as Vista, but stick with 7.
Vista. So, do we have any time left, or we got 5 minutes? So, let's get into some, we got a few minutes
Okay.
left. So is there anything you would like to get into, or is there anything else
No.
we should cover? I think. I would like to point out that John McAfee, everyone who has McAfee security, if you have a desktop, it'll pop up at you. Yeah, this guy is on the run for attempted murder, apparently. So, which I found hilarious that the guy who creates web security is on the run for murder. That's a strange, I guess
shocking
someone
to hear
didn't
me.
reinstall correctly or, whatever. Terrible pun, terrible, reinstall, whatever. But I found that interesting. Some other tech news. You got anything else, or
Nope. Okay.
what about Christmas? You got anything you looking for Christmas for tech stuff?
In our product review, we're going to be doing the top 10 gifts for electronics this year. You got the list up?
I don't have a list. No, I couldn't find the list. And then again,
Well, pretty much what I'm thinking, pretty much what's going to be out there is like the Nintendo U. That's coming out.
That seems fun.
That'll look like be a fun game.
I might blow a few paychecks on that. I might save some money, but it's interesting. And then again, if the viewers at home have something they'd like us to look up, I'm sure. Would you mind taking some suggestions from viewers at home?
Yeah.
And stuff. We could always look up a few things because this is Tech for Dummies, and people might be watching who don't know the first thing to get their son or anything for Christmas, which would help.
Yeah, and there's like once again this year, Toys R Us has their little tablet out for little kids, which
The little kid tablets.
yeah, little kids tablets are running the Android operating system.
I hate how I think there should be a law in Congress that says if you're under 14, you should not be allowed to have a tablet. I think that should be passed because I see my little sister who's 11 will play on my iPad for 14 straight hours. Won't eat, won't do anything. We'll just take my iPad and we'll just sit there and play on it, all day and all day. And it's like go outside. It's nice out. You're a kid. You have no responsibilities, and that's one thing I've just noticed. But then again, everyone wants the prettiest stuff and the prettiest things, and the prettiest things are the iPads. And they had this new commercial. I think it was, I don't know who it was, but they had this new commercial out where these kids were upstairs shouting through a vent to their parents downstairs saying, "We need an iPad for math and this and that." And the parents are downstairs playing on the iPads that they bought for their kids for Christmas, and that just made me laugh because I found that quite entertaining. So I guess, we got 2 minutes, I think. So anything else you would like to say before we wrap it up? You want to?
Oh, okay, let me get back to my... That's pretty much, I got nothing I can think of.
Okay,
We flew through this pretty...
Now, how are we going to do this sign-off? We've never done the sign-off before. Am I supposed to sign off, or do you just want me to be quiet the whole time?
You can sign off.
Well, I'm going to sign off for myself. I'm Dustin Tanner. This has been my part of Tech for Dummies, and now you want to sign off since you're the host, and I'm just the dummy.
Thanks for watching. Please watch us again next month. Remember, follow us on Facebook and email me at tech4dummies1@gmail.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Forgot to plug my Twitter.